This.
What else?
Case, can you hear me?
I know I'm.
Can you hear me?
And I said, no. I'm gonna make this.
you, Jay.
So we funded this thing like a month ago.
All right, Chambers County Commissioner Court coming to order. It's Tuesday, December 9th, 2025. 9:30 a.m. County Courtroom, Anahuac, Texas. It's now 9:35 a.m. We're starting right on time. Excuse me. Getting all choked up. Congratulations, those that didn't get an opponent.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you.
Proud for you, because I know it's a pain. And to those that signed up run that are opposed, and you know, it takes something to put your name out there for public scrutiny. I don't care who you are and what you've done. It's tough, and so congratulations to those that have signed up, and good luck. With that, if you'll all rise. Bobby, Judge Quires in the hospital, would you remember him, please?
Okay, we also have Morgan Smith, who works at the park department, what do you call him? Bugs. His wife, is in the hospital ICU with an aneurysm in the heart. Like,
Yeah, they did surgery yesterday morning. She's in ICU now.
so, remember him. Also, there's a lot of people, this is a tough time of year. Christmas time, they've lost loved ones, I don't know if it was this year or 5 years ago. Remember those people that, if you go about your daily task and you remember them. And we have, of course, today we have the angel tree for we have special service here, so remember those people. But mainly just remember this season. Lord, we just thank you for the day. Thank you for the opportunity to come to this place, commissioners, to judge to carry on the business of Chambers County. May you be in control of all things. May you give them the wisdom that only you can give. And Lord, as we approach this season, Christmas, may we remember what the greatest gift was, your Son, Jesus Christ. We thank you for him and what he means in each one of our lives. Now, Lord, just guide and direct us. And keep all these people safe as we travel Christmas or wherever we're going. In Christ's name we pray.
Amen.
Johnson, pledges.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Thank you. All right, citizens' comments. I have one. William Threadgill, a public comment regarding inaugural season of CCYSO. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. William Thurgill. I'm the Director of Soccer for Chambers County Youth Sports. But myself, Zach Thompson, and Colton Laskowski are the Executive Board members. So Chambers County Youth Sports Organization, we had our inaugural season this year. We did football. We partnered with Crosby, as well as cheer on that side. And then we did soccer here locally in a partnership with Barbers Hill. In total, we had over 100 kids registered for all three of those types of sports. It's unique in the fact that we're the only county umbrellaed 501c sports program, and that allows us to not be tied to some of the waitlisting or the all-star requirements for having, say, an 80-20 rule on your rostering. So it's hopefully going to expand some opportunity as we continue to grow with all the housing and young folks that are coming in. I know Commissioner Gore's grandson, he came out and practiced with us some. He missed registration, but he'll be with us in the spring. But on behalf of our organization, I did want to give you all our first storm. So this is our plank holder coins. This will be the only season we do them. But we just appreciate the support we've had thus far and the continued support we hope to have in the future as we grow.
Thank you, sir.
Cool.
Thank you, Billy.
That's cool. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, brother.
Very nice. Chambers County Storm. That's cool.
Pending any questions, I will pass the mic.
All right. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Sam, you there? All right, we gotta get Sam out of here so he can get to work on the safety meeting.
Thank you.
5.1, discuss, consider approving change order number 7, the amount of $75,000 for airport road emergency services building.
So we have, excuse me, I had a frog in my throat. We've had a couple things come up, some ADA compliance issues, moving of a couple drains and different odds and ends throughout the construction of the building. And we've incurred a little bit of extra cost to avoid having to kind of come back every single time. N&T has been covering those, and we just want to change order to cover that for them. We're still well under budget on the project. This is just moving money out of the contingency. We'll still have $230,000 in the contingency, so yeah, we're still doing really good on money.
So moved. Second.
Motion by Commissioner Gore, second by Commissioner Dagley. Any questions?
How much contingency was in there?
300,000. We have 230 left after this. 225. I'm sorry.
Now, what was allotted for contingency to start with?
300,000.
300,000.
300.
We had 300,000 for contingency. Yes,
So
sir.
why are we moving it if it's already contingency?
We're moving it into N&T's contract to cover the cost of some additional incurred items.
So it's that, the money's there, you just gotta do this change order.
We just need to put because they're paying for the items, so we need to be able to pay them.
So correct me if I'm wrong, N&T does not have contingent in their contract. We
No,
hold the contingency.
correct.
So
It's
that's-
owner held contingency.
Okay, that's
Correct.
what I thought. That's-
Yes, and anything that we don't use, like if there's a surplus as they get into things, they'll give this additional
Right.
money back to us. Yes, sir.
Understand that part.
Yes, sir.
Cause they gave us a GMP on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's why, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Good change. Anything else?
Yes.
Those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Sam.
Thank you. Appreciate y'all.
Did I miss the pop-up?
It didn't ask me.
Okay. Sam?
Yep.
Go get it.
Yeah, thank you.
Tim, come on
I'm
up.
on the way.
1.7, discuss, consider Chambers County TCDRS, Texas County District Retirement System Plan 2026. Good morning.
Good morning, Judge. Good morning. Thank y'all for having me here today. It's been a few years since I've presented at this court. I know that your Representative Ralph Wallace is now currently retired. That's what we're all here for anyway. And so we've got a new representative that's going to be your person. His name is Richard Ashcraft. He's been with the field team for about 15 years. So he comes with a wealth of experience. However, he's not up to par right now learning about the employer side, so I've volunteered to come to my old district, or county, excuse me, and say hi to you guys.
Well, good. Thank you for coming.
You bet. I appreciate you. I've got a couple things. Do you mind if I pass these
No,
out to you?
bring them on.
Real short, we have a
Thank you.
your 2026 plan assessment, which is the actuarial valuation of the plan.
It should be, it should be.
This actuarial valuation is based on year-end 2024. It is what we do when we calculate, look at your benefits, what is owed and what is good. As you can see right here, your plan basics, you have a 7% employee deposit rate, highest allowed by the plan. At the time of retirement, you promise to match your employees' total deposits at 250%. You have an 8-year vest, and then rule of 75, which is your retirement eligibility, your age plus years of experience equals the number 75, or 30 years at any age. So, in my personal opinion, you've got the Cadillac of all plans. Congratulations, I know y'all made that move a couple of years ago to do so. What's important on this is right in the middle, actually, it's your retirement plan funding. We look at the benefits that you are promising, and we look at the length of time that your employees have to go before they become eligible to retire. And your required rate for this coming year is going to be 14.49%. You do have an elective rate. You had it in for quite a few years at 14.22. However, since the required rate is higher than the elected rate, the plan states that you have to pay the higher of the two. So your rate is now currently, or going to be, 14.49%. You do offer group term life policy, which is a term life insurance policy to all of your employees. It pays 1 times the annual salary. If something were to happen to them, it pays to the survivor. And that's an additional 0.14%. So your plan is in good shape. It has been moving the way we planned it to all along, and so your rates have been going down. Since you made your big change, I believe that was for the 2024 plan year with the 250% match. Your rates went up to about 15.19 in 2024. They dropped down in 2025 to 14.53, and then this coming year, it's dropping down to 14.49. So, a couple of reasons why we've had better than expected investments over the past 2 years. I checked this morning, and we're sitting at right about 9.7%. So we hopefully, fingers crossed, at the end of the year, will come up right in that range. That'll give us 3 years in a row of positive, above expected investment returns. We assume 7.5%. So that is driving your rate down. Now, it was made aware to me that the county was interested in paying a higher elected rate. You currently have that elected rate at 14.22%. I was told that y'all wanted to pay this year's rate next year. So this year's rate is 14.53%. So that is just a higher elected rate, which allows you to pay a little bit more towards that unfunded cost, which will continue to drive your rates down, and hopefully with a positive year end, it'll drive your rates down even more. So with the 14.53 and your group term life rate of 0.14, that would bring your total rate to 14.67 this year. Of course, this is a plan change. All plan changes are due by the 15th of December. So all that simply is a matter of getting onto our calculator, submitting the plan changes to me. I work up an agreement, get the judge to sign off,
And we're 87% funded.
and you are 87%
The rest of the
funded.
county's average.
Anywhere from 82 to 90%, depending on who we're talking about.
So we're in good shape.
You are in very good shape, and as the trend shows, your rates, after you created that 250% match, your rates have been traveling downwards, and that's what we want to do. So we just, we're fortunate that we've had some really good years, but your plan, if you take a look at your reasons for rate change, and if you look at the elected rate and lump sum, it's that line item right in the middle. By paying that elected rate, you're really driving your rates downwards just by paying that elected rate. I would encourage, if you can, to continue to do so. Again, it's not required, it's just completely voluntary. By driving these rates down, you'll get to a fully funded position quicker. Any questions?
Questions? Aaron, anything?
No, in general, I think we try to pay for a higher rate. It's usually because the plan starts in December, our budget's already adopted, a few months earlier, so, it's already budgeted for a higher rate, so I think it's a good plan.
Okay. All right, thank you, Tim.
Thank y'all very much. Merry
Appreciate
Christmas to you.
everything
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
do for us.
Merry Christmas.
We need a motion.
So moved.
We got one.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Hammond, second by Commissioner Tice. Any other questions? Those in favor?
Yeah.
Opposed, motion carries. So it was approved plan as presented. All right, back to the top. Well, close to the top. The 1.2s at 10:30, so well, we can go ahead and do it. The actual Tree of Angels is 10:30, correct? All right, so who's got the resolution? You wanna read it, Jimmy? Go ahead.
Whereas when crime occurs, society must protect not only the right of the accused, but also the rights of the victim. And whereas recognizing that the holiday season is a difficult time for the victims and their families, the Tree of Angels is a memorial tradition observed in Chambers County to recognize that the holiday season is a difficult time for victims and their families. The event will occur to honor surviving victims and violent crime victims' families by allowing loved ones to bring an angel to be placed on a special Christmas tree. And whereas all Chambers County recognize the importance of work of all who commit themselves to assist crime victims and their loved ones. Traditions like the Tree of Angels reflect the kind and compassionate spirit of the holiday season, encourage us all to play a role in building a safer and more just community. And therefore be it resolved on Chambers County Commissioners Court We, the Commissioner of Court, Chambers County, do proclaim December 9th, 2025 as Tree of Angels Day. So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Gore, second by Commissioner Tice. Mallory, you want to say anything?
We would appreciate everyone coming to Tree of Angels at 10:30. That's where we'll hang the trees in honor of the victims of violent crimes here in Chambers County. And the clerk's office own Danny Previtt Wilbur played a big role in making this what it is. So we want to thank her and thank you to the Commissioner's Court for giving us the opportunity and the space to do this.
No, thank y'all. It's always a great day.
Thank you. I do have 1.3 as well.
Yeah, I'm going to, but stay right there. All right, those in favor? Opposed, motion carried. 1.3, discuss and consider Chambers County Sexual Assault Response Team biannual report. Mallory.
Yes, sir. This was, the Sexual Assault Response Team is a multidisciplinary team that was mandated by the Texas Legislature in 2021. We have members from all law enforcement agencies in Chambers County, as well as many victim services agencies that provide support to victims of adult sexual assault. This is an area that's understudied in the state, and we are working in Chambers County to make a big difference in that. We completed a community needs assessment that lasted for several months. We got over close to 100 responses, and it is a glaring issue. This is a widely underreported crime. Part of our biennial report was to collect data on the crimes that were reported in Chambers County. We had 30 adult sexual assaults reported in just 2024 and 2025 alone. It doesn't seem like a lot, but that's a really significant number when we know how widely unreported this crime goes. We held our mandated quarterly meetings with our multidisciplinary team where we are working collaboratively to try to learn how we can better serve survivors of sexual violence and how we can educate the community and reduce this number and make it a safer place for not just the kids who live through this, but also the adults, and make them feel safer and let them know about the vast resources that are available to them. The one thing that we did not do in the 2024-2025 year, which is requested by the state, is complete a case review. This requires a completed sexual assault, like adjudicated all the way through the end, and informed consent of the victim, because we dig into their SANE reports, which is their medical data. We now have a case that we will be moving forward on for a case review, but that was not completed by the 2025 year. But that's a big deal for us because that means we have a victim that saw their case through to the very end, that is willing to work with our team and fill in gaps and help us meet these needs for future survivors. So we're really, really grateful for her, and we're incredibly grateful to the Chambers County Sheriff's Office, Mont Belvieu PD, Bay Area Turning Point, the Chambers County Attorney's Office, Bridgehaven. We just have a great buy-in from the top officials in Chambers County, and we really appreciate the Commissioner's Court. One plan that we are working on is a collaborative multidisciplinary team community event to raise awareness. So I may be back asking for y'all's help on that, but we're really grateful for all the efforts of every organization in the county.
Thank you, ma'am.
Can I present the updated
Yes,
reports?
you may. Thank you.
Thank you, Mel.
Anything else, Carl?
No, sir, thank you.
All right, entertain a motion to accept the
So moved, Judge.
Second.
motion by Commissioner Tice, second by Commissioner Hammond. No questions? Those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Gail.
We'll see y'all upstairs.
1.4, discuss consider appointments for places 2 and 5 to the Chambers County Emergency Services District Number 1 Board. Lauren, you got those? I'm not open yet.
Yes, it should be in the packet. I
I
think
know.
the ones that are up are Brad Crone and Kenneth Thibodeau.
That's right.
And they're willing to serve again?
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Gore, second by Commissioner Tice. Any questions? In favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. 1.5, discuss and consider appointments to the 2026 Transportation Policy Council and the Transportation Advisory Committee. This is with HGAC. And I don't have it out, so one of y'all tell me who it is.
Dagley and myself is, Dagley is primary, myself is alternate.
On TPC?
TPC.
What about
TPC.
TAC?
Zach and Corey on TAC.
Okay. We'll leave them.
I have the 2025 ones on the last few
Motion to leave them the same.
So moved, Judge.
Second. Motion by Commissioner Dagley, second by Commissioner Tice. Any questions? Important,
Absolutely.
important committees. Appreciate y'all's willingness to serve.
Yes.
Those in favor?
Dagley's on that for life.
Motion carries. 1.6, discuss and consider approval for the issuance of tax exempt bonds for the acquisition and rehabilitation of the Seville Place Apartments, LaPorte, Southeast Texas Housing Finance Corporation. Dwayne?
Good morning, Coach. This is
Morning.
a application that we've applied for. We were awarded it last year, and this is already those steps have already been approved, and this is just a matter for us to approve so we can move forward with the process. And I have discussed with the gentleman who organizes the organization, and he's worked with us as far as making certain that, you know, the process is run pretty smoothly. And the documentations kind of speak for themselves as far as where we are. And we ask for and asking for your approval.
Have a second. Second. Motion by Commissioner Gore, second by Commissioner Tice. Questions? Those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Dwayne.
Thank you.
PJ yet? Okay. 6.1, discuss and consider approving the creation of a new account for a new Foreman truck at CO24. Morning, John.
Good morning, Judge. Good morning, Commissioners. I got Kirk here with me too today. Yeah, this is, we're trying to move some money around in the CO. We had a CO on the trash truck. Our trash truck's working out now, working pretty well, and we just hired an employee with a CDL. So just wanted to add another foreman truck to our fleet. Right now, we only have one truck that can carry heavy equipment, and kind of with one all over the county. So we want to have two that we can move more equipment around. So we're just moving money around to approve for another account.
Questions? Entertain a motion?
Everything good, Aaron?
Yes, it's fine on my end. It's up to y'all, if y'all wanna approve it or not.
Let's go.
No issues.
So moved, Judge.
Second, Judge.
Motion by Commissioner Tice, second by Commissioner Dagley. No questions?
So this was for a trash truck?
Yes, sir. And this truck can be used, if our trash truck goes down, this truck can be used as a backup.
That was my question. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So we're not gonna be losing services because of the change.
No, sir. If anything, we'll be adding services.
And the next time, we're gonna approve that purchase, correct?
Yes, sir.
Correct.
Alright, those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. 6.2, discuss and consider approving the purchase of a new truck for Caldwell County Chevrolet LLC in the amount of $69,643.
Yeah, this is just to approve the truck, and this,
Motion by Commissioner Gore, second by Commissioner Tice. Questions?
You buying a new Ford truck from a Chevrolet dealer? That won't be the first time.
there's only certain dealerships that we go to. That's kind of not.
Co-op dealers, they sell more than just one brand, Commissioner.
Yes, sir.
It's probably under their LLC or their corporation, there's multiple dealerships. I got you. their fleet services problem.
Alright, any other questions? Those in favor? Opposed, motion carries. 6.3, discuss and consider approving data projections for a new sound system at Watts Park Arena in the amount of $109,768.34.
Yes, sir. So, a bunch of us with Commissioner Gore, we met out at the arena, and we want to upgrade our sound system for the arena. Now, this approval is just for the sound system. There is, in addition to this, at a later time, there are 2 screens that we can also purchase. It would be very nice for the auction and for other events there. But this right here is just for the sound upgrade. And Kyle was out there, Derek was out there. They can kind of provide some further information.
Yeah,
Now-
Derek's behind you.
Yes, sir.
Derek,
You have any questions?
Just
Good
add,
morning.
sorry, it's Derek. Just to add a little context. This package is for the arena sound system and the cow barn. It does not include the pig barn. That'll be a standalone system at a later date. And in this, the county will have to will need a conduit path between the arena and the cow barn in order to get sound over there. But this would upgrade the arena sound system and provide audio out at that other building as well.
That way, when we're at the show, they can turn the sound system on the cow barn and tell whoever's in the cow barn to come on over. I mean, it's gonna be a great fee.
Yeah, and it has zoning where you can where the 2 are separate zones. So
And then maybe the sound system in that one will work the way it should.
yeah,
A lot of years.
as John mentioned, the screens are it's just an additional option. If we wanted to add it later, we can. But those are rollout screens. They're not permanently mounted in the on the structure. So they roll out, they fold out, and then you put them up and store them when you're not using them.
So moved, Judge.
already got a motion.
Yep.
You want a second?
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Ty, second by Commissioner Gore. Any other questions?
For information, Judge, that is a co-op purchase.
And this is the same contractor we use for the community building at
Yes.
the West Side Complex.
Yes.
It's a great sound. We just experienced that new sound system at our department head meeting, and it was
Nice.
It was really nice. A lot better. Yeah, major upgrade.
Alright, those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Thanks, John.
Yes, sir.
10.1, discuss and consider approving an agreement with the City of Baytown for provision of fire and EMS for a defined area. Ryan's not here. Ryan, I understand you've been working on this.
Yes, so I'll try to keep it high level.
Short?
Well, probably not. City of Baytown approached myself and Ryan Hosapple about trying to figure out a more efficient way to handle fire and EMS services along the 146 corridor. And also in kind of precinct 4 and precinct, I guess it's really precinct 2, 3, and 4, because Commissioner Tice, Commissioner Hammond kind of split this area between 3180 and 99 in a little, the way the line it jogs around. Essentially, there is, I think, Station 6 in Baytown, which is the Pinehurst Fire and EMS Center, is on corner of Pinehurst and Highway 146, and all of Baytown Fire are dual certified fire and EMS firefighters. They run both EMS and fire calls, and they're all dual certified. And we've had some incidents in the past along the east side of 146, which is unincorporated Baytown, Chambers County, and those homes are all serviced by co-volunteer fire departments, City of Mont Belvieu, Beach City, and I think the first response comes out of Mont Belvieu. Essentially, as the crow flies in response times, it's like a 12-minute response time from City of Mont Belvieu, assuming everything runs perfect, and it's about a 3 to 4 minute response time from Pinehurst for a full-time staff facility. So what we've done is Baytown approached us and said we would really like to absorb you south of Interstate 10, the 146 corridor, and the entire industrial complexes. So that's Ameriport, Cedarport Navigation District, the Cedarport Park, and also Bay 10 Business Park, and all those areas. And with that, everything along, they met with the chief, fire chief at Cove, fire chief in Beach City to make sure, and also the fire chief, Chief Hahn in Mont Belvieu, to make sure nobody's feelings would get hurt. And all three fire chiefs were extremely, like, yes, this absolutely would be great benefit, especially at the Walmart and the new apartments that are going in. Now we have a ladder truck service in the apartments on 146 that are going to be behind the future HEB. So the good news is we've cut a deal with the city of Baytown for what I think is an extremely beneficial cost, which was $300,000, which is an annual cost that this is going to be for our citizens that are going to do to really decrease response times and high level services for a fully staffed fire and EMS. And so this is a great benefit. It's also going to free up the city of Mont Belvieu's responses to the city, which is growing leaps and bounds. And so I think dividing their service areas up, and also Cove will still service everything that connects to 3180. So if your driveway connects to 3180, Cove Volunteer will still connect to you. So Legends Bay apartments will all still be serviced by Cove Volunteer Fire Department and our Chambers EMS. The only thing that will change is everything on the backside of 3180 going west. So everything along the new Kilgore and the new Chambers Parkway, Gordon Spirit Parkway, which is the industrial areas, will be picked up now by Baytown. So essentially, this agreement is for those services to change, and that's going to start, I believe, January 1. We're going to get the 911 center updated with the new GIS map system to know who's going to be first responding to all those events. And we will still have mutual aid at all locations. So that's short and sweet.
Good job.
Yeah.
Great
That's
job.
necessary
Much needed.
with trains and
One short.
Yeah.
Sorry, you said 300?
400,000. I apologize. It's $400,000. I knew. I looked at the pie chart on Commissioner Hammond's request. It is $400,000.
Okay.
Which essentially the cost for a new ambulance, and if Chief Hosapple was here, he would explain the cost for just a new ambulance alone and the staff that ambulance is well over $400,000 a year. So this is a great benefit. They're going to actually shift over one of their ambulance boxes to Pinehurst and staff that for us. So that we couldn't do these services at this level for this cost. So it's a great benefit to our taxpayers. So move, Judge.
Motion by Commissioner Dagley, second by Commissioner Tice. Good job, we appreciate you doing that.
Yes, sir.
Can it take some of the load off of Mount Belvieu?
Absolutely.
Okay. Good to hear.
Got any other questions? Those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. 10.2, discuss and consider 2026 funding for fire and EMS departments. You have that in your packet. Any questions? I know Ryan's not here, but he said he'd be available by phone if we needed him. He's recommending approval.
Is it just for these three VFDs?
I think so.
We'll come back to the other ones later. And there was one.
There's some missing.
Yeah, there's
They
some
ain't got
missing.
their
Is that
packets in.
because?
Yeah, I don't think we've got, we had one that's in its packet that had some missing information, and I think we're still waiting for others to send their.
I was on an email chain with one that had some questions on audit. Is that one of these? Or is that another one? Okay, that's all I need to know. Okay. So move, Judge.
Second. Motion by Commissioner Dagley, second by Commissioner Tice. Any questions? Those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Lawrence said BJ's on his way up. Well, we can go ahead and go to consent. Precinct 1,
Good, Judge.
2,
Good,
3.
One correction on the payroll change order.
Mhm.
I believe it's Stephen Edgerton. I have it printed out for you, but he's going from the EMS captain to a full-time paramedic. I think it says part-time paramedic on one of the packet, but he's going to a full-time.
Okay, we'll note that.
I said one question I didn't really
Go ahead.
understand. What was resolicitation of 26 bids for contract pilot services?
I don't think we got any
Did we already
bids
solicit
yet.
that, or
Mosquito control.
Mosquito
we
control
just need
pilot.
to?
We had one bid. We only had one bid for that. They want to go out and rebid that package. They
Okay.
believe there's more pilots out there that we need to be soliciting, which we did. They just didn't get here in time. Commissioner, what you would understand that.
Yeah, we always approve everyone that bids.
Yeah,
on it.
yes, sir. We definitely need as many as we can get.
Okay.
Anything else?
No, sir.
4.
I'm good, Judge.
All right, entertain a motion.
So moved, Judge.
Motion by Commissioner Tyson, second by Commissioner Gore. With the payroll change noted, change on payroll change form. There's no other questions? Those in favor? Opposed, motion carried. BJ, you're just in time.
Morning,
Morning.
BJ.
All right, 5.2, discuss and consider energy transfer GC NGL fractionators LLC Frac 9, Chapter 381 Economic Development Program Agreement. Good morning, BJ.
Morning, Judge, Commissioners. The court approved and accepted an application proposal from Energy Transfer for their 9th fractionator back in June. This established the reinvestment zone to accommodate that, and the agreement you have before you is presented for approval. It embodies all the elements typically involved in negotiations, infrastructure payments, excuse me, I'm suffering a little cough, and community
We
impact.
didn't mean to choke you up.
No, believe me, it's been a week. But anyway, it's presented for approval.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Hammond, second by Commissioner Gore. Any questions?
This is this one that was tied to
The Parkway pipeline reload that took some time.
we're good on that.
Absolutely.
That's all I needed to hear.
To the good of 860,000.
Yes,
All
sir.
right, those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you,
sir.
BJ. Keep well.
Lauren, you got any executive session? Okay.
What? Was that no?
Yeah, no.
That figure.
All right, then at 10:12 a.m., we are adjourned. 10:30 is Tree of Angels upstairs, so we're gonna adjourn at 10:12. Another short, sweet.
God dang, Judge.